Hi everyone, big update, presidential election 2025. I'm Niall James Byrne. I challenged the Taoiseach, the Minister for Housing, the Attorney General and Ireland in October for what I said was a breach of the Constitution that Simon Harris broke between the national government and the local government on 28 and 28A. However, today I filed a brand new plenary hearing notice of motion and affidavit into the court, got in front of the judge, and it was on the fact that there was an executive order, not the contents of the executive order. And because there was an executive order issued by the Taoiseach on the 6th, which overruled the actual election order, which was issued on the 3rd by Mr. Brown, the Minister of Housing, that is not allowed. It's election interference. It's unlawful, but it appears like that's the case. And it makes the actual election order null and void, especially since people followed Simon Harris's direction in his order. So we've a brand new case, December the 8th, in the High Court. And we also have the old case in the Supreme Court. We're just waiting for a written judgment. We were in last week. We have the books in order. We just need a signed judgment. We're chasing that at the moment. The other party haven't made an appearance yet, so that they have to make an appearance by the 3rd of December. This new High Court case is on the 8th of December. I have said that I reserve the right to do a full plenary hearing if it's not going our way, to pull in witnesses and testimonies, especially SIPO. Yeah, and if they try and say that it was a whip. However, even Heather Humpreys came out recently and said it was an executive order. So there's enough content there to say there was an executive order, which null and voids the first one. So it's it was a good day, and it's a good move. I think it's going to go in our favour. If it doesn't, it goes to the Supreme Court, just like this last one. So we'll have two cases in the Supreme Court and perhaps the Court of Appeals. So the link is in my bio for the petition and the GoFundMe. Thanks to everyone that already sent the money for the GoFundMe. Gone. So if there's anybody else, euros, fivers, tenors, whatever you're going to afford to assist, this case could get huge. No problem there. I'm not going anywhere. We all want answers, so I'll do it. Like I told everyone, I'm in the position to risk everything, losing everything, and I'm in the. I also think I've got the ability to stand up and do it. Am I the best barrister solicitor in the world? God no, but I have a good chance of doing it. So I'm going to give it a go. Because nobody tries, it'll never be done. The GoFundMe and the petition. The petition is very important. So if anybody's social media and all, you say, "Oh, I just found a petition," make your own TikTok. The reason why we need a petition is I strongly believe in my heart we're going to get one of these over the line. It mightn't be even the 8th of December. It might be in 2 or 3 months, or the Supreme Court or the Court of Appeals to get one of them over the line. That means then there would have to be a re-election. If there is a re-election, there's nothing stopping them from doing the same thing again, except for not in the public eye. They've clearly made what they're doing in the background. So we need a petition to remove or amend the nomination process for the obvious reasons. So okay. I'll update you. I'll have more news at the end of the week. Lots of love. Bye.